Hello and welcome back to Monster Prom. My name is Patchable. We're playing with a controller now. And I think I might go after Vera this time because, you know, I haven't gone after Vera. And we are this guy. And no, not that one. We are going to be called Creediper. My name is Creediper. Okay. Okay. Miranda, Damien is Fearless Demon, Scott is a werewolf athlete, and Liam is a hipster vampire, and Polygeist is Party Ghost. Polygeist, Party Ghost. PG. And Vera is she's 23. Moving on. Let's get started. Okay, which is the coolest mythological creature? Sphinx, who's super turned up and really ready to party. She raps with all her riddles. She still kills you if you don't answer them correctly, but she raps the riddles. Okay, an invisible hand of the free market. The invisible hand of the free market. Okay. This weird creature I drew when I was 6, which is a super derivative of other mythological creatures, but it's super cool. Okay, I want that one. So wealthy. You're elected president for a day. What's the first law you pass? Trivia fact. Presidents don't pass laws, so it's the trick question. Or are you just being an idiot? You can deduct taxes by writing sonnets instead. Okay. $1 bills will now include a picture of me and the inscription, "Beware too much awesomeness, my presidency might last a day," but look at that one. I am smart, apparently. You find a genie a model. You can ask it for whatever you want. What do you ask it for? Before asking for anything, you try to negotiate up to the 3 standard wishes. A rainbow that you can eat. Wait, who would that be? I don't know. Him, not to be so cliched. Genie and wishes so mainstream. Infinite confetti! His friendship! Don't ask for anything. I can drink the genie from the bottle. I can grant my own wishes. That would be Damien, because I had an event with that one. This one? Yes! Vera, who doesn't look like she likes me very much. Alright. Off to go see Vera, I guess. To the library, which she wouldn't be in the library, would she? I don't know. That day you spend some time on the library PCs mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency, but you guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain plus 2 bitcoins, which is equal to plus... Wow, that's a lot of things, but it's plus 2 money. After you're walking along and suddenly a car skids into a halt just in front of you. It's not the most logical situation for a speeding car to barrel through, and yet here we are. Vera and Damien hop out. Wait, I don't have a voice for... Oh no!
Look, isn't that bad? It's just not the level it needs to be if you want to win this all-star drag race against a real badass hunk of metal. What's your plan to win, Damien? Just drive your car really, really fast?
Of fucking course it is, Vera! That's literally how street racing works.
And that may have won the crown in the past, but it won't work against Justin Darrington, Damien. He's driving the Thunderfuck 5000. Holy shit. It's an awesome name.
And I'm driving Nancy, a pile of shit I lovingly cobbled together out of every car I ever destroyed, either in a race or just literally destroyed via arson or whatever. And Nancy can take on anyone, anything, anytime. The Thunderfuck 5000 is an electric car. Nancy runs on the juice of literal, actual dinosaur corpses. What could be even more badass than that?
I don't know if you're maybe running running on pure lightning. Nancy is a piece of shit, Damien. Deep down you know that she does not have what it takes to win us this thing.
Maybe I should go hissing sounds. Hissing sounds, yeah. Seems like this drag race is pretty important to the two of them. And they're not... I just spat all over my screen. And they're not going to come to an agreement on their own. Looks like it's up to you to have the voice of reason, or voice of arson. Attitude is everything, but Nancy will never embrace her inner fierceness with all Vera's criticism. Come on, Damien, let's go give this car a makeover. Vera, you're right. Nancy is amazing, but she can't quite make the grade. We need to crossbreed her with a faster car.
Perfect. We can get a brand new qualified race car, and Damien can feel a little less... Damien can feel like his shitty subpar car is useful.
Nancy is a thing of beauty and grace, Vera. But as long as her genes that live in whatever machine I drive to victory, the plan is A-okay by me.
I don't know if that was read right. The three of you get to work setting up the what could easily be considered one of the most impressive and high-tech car crossbreeding programs in the country. You find a very shiny red electric limousine to serve as Nancy's stud. Okay, and start the breeding process along. Which mostly consists of making the cars a reservation at an appointed fancy and expensive restaurant and loading up their seedy players with smooth chairs. Sometime later, Nancy gives birth, don't ask how, not important, to the ultimate race car.
Look at what we've made, guys. I mean, mostly what Nancy and El Diablo made, but we helped get them there.
El Diablo.
Yeah, honestly, this car is masterpiece. I've been looking for my next business venture, and I think I may have gone to high-end race car. People make thousands of breeding horses to race, and horses want to fuck. How hard could that be? By that logic, I bet I could make millions of breeding race cars.
You totally could. I'll be your first customer.
Haha, you already were. I'll send you your invoice later.
Well, looks like Damien has the race in the bag. Vera has a new business venture, and the world has a new species of super race car. You gain +2 boldness and +1 money from a kickback. You gain +2 boldness and +1 money from a kickback from Vera, which comes with a genuine smile from her. Score! She looks kind of cute. For a green snake-haired lady that would probably turn me to stone at the slightest glance. Oh, but Polly and Damien are sitting over there. Where's Vera sitting? There she is. Vera's drinking her customary lunchtime scotch because you can drink whatever the fuck you want in the school, and Scott's not making it easy for her.
Hey, Vera, what you drinking?
Scotch. Why?
Because it smells like a delicious forest fire, and I'm curious. What's it called? Scotch.
Scotch.
Yes?
No, that's what it's called.
What?
Scotch.
Yes?
No, I'm not saying your name. I'm saying the name of this drink. It's Scotch.
It's mine?
No, it's mine.
Then why is it called Scots?
That's just what it's called.
Oh, is it like that energy drink for Scots?
I mean, it's like an energy drink for Scottish people.
Hey, I'm a Scottish person. I'm as Scottish as possible to be. I'm the most Scot.
I love you, Scott.
No, gah. What would it take to get you to drop this issue?
Scott's not going to drop this issue unless you do something. So you cut in and say, yeah, it's actually Scott's, but today it's opposite day, so everything that's Scott's is actually Vera's. You're right, Scott. This drink is your birthright. Chug, 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 chug. No. It's Vera's.
Don't you mean today isn't opposite day?
No.
I'm not Vera. I guess I'll be taking your drink. Wink. Wait, time out. If everything that's Scott's is Vera's, do I have to give Vera all my stuff?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And does Vera have to give me all her stuff?
Sure. Unfortunately for you, I have no stuff. All my possessions are owned by cleverly disguised shell companies. Now hand over your wallet.
Okay. Boy, opposite day sure is the best, isn't it?
It sure is. After Scott leaves you alone, you and Vera definitely don't spend all this money on cocaine. Where to go? Business ventures? Yep. That day you spent some time in the library's PCs sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? Lovecraftian Prince needs your assistance. Dear sir, I write to inform you about my desire to Okay, it's not all there, so. You lose -10 karma, which isn't a set in this game, and you gain +2 money, because that's awesome. Afterwards, you discover you've been poisoned, and only Vera has the antidote. She does this all the time. That's how she invites you to hang out.
There you are. Thank you so much for coming. I'm embarking on a new criminal enterprise, and I need a concierge.
I don't know what that word was. I think I said it wrong.
The idea is simple, yet brilliant. I think Uber, but for killing people. I call it murder. But it turns out the market is flooded with assassination apps and blood. Oh, assassination apps and blood. I read that wrong. I need a way to get ahead of the pack And since you're such a good advisor,
Differentiate yourself. Defecate yourself. Differentiate yourself by being the only service that offers free-range organic murders. Viral marketing. Literally tailor a heavy, contagious virus to make people love murder. I'm pretty smart. That should work.
you can do that? Great! You can use my private chemical weapons laboratory.
And so,
This is working better than I could ever have imagined. Demand for murder has gone through the roof since you released the virus. Sure, the side effects include vomiting, bloody tears, male laceration, cobra feet, time dilation, rigor mortis, rectal teeth,
rectal teeth?
renegade spleen, microaggressions, sudden tattoos, hair trauma, liquefaction, and coughing. Well, it's worth it for the profits I'm raking in. Plus, I'm making a little killing selling people the antidote for all these side effects. It's not actually an antidote, though. It's actually just heroin. Same difference.
Did you know that used to give heroin to babies as cops a present? Yeah, the real world is exactly as amoral as this video game. But whatever, you gain +2 creativity and +1 money. I'm pretty sure I knew that. That, or I'm just talking out my ass. Alright, I need to do something else. How about charm? Charm is auditorium, right? No, charm is this... the gym. Yeah, I've got like 4 charm. I need to get my charm up. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech leading into an spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. After a fearsome battle, you find that you and Vera and Scott are sole survivors of a bloody and terrible dodgeball match.
Damn, why are we the only ones alive? Shit, I can't afford to lose. I don't want that on my academic resume.
No, not losing. That's like not a good thing.
Don't worry, Scott. Losing is like winning, except it's losing.
I'm not sure if I should feel worried or relieved.
Worried, Scott. Losing is bad. A loser, Scott, is a bad Scott.
I don't want to be a bad Scott.
Then what we need is a fast way to turn this game around.
There's no way to win this dodgeball match unless we completely change the rules of dodgeball as we know them. It's time to unleash your sick acting skills. Pretend you've caught a disease to stop the match. Wait, what? How is this attributed to either of them? I'll go over the top one. You swiftly flee to the International Ministry of Sports and start a complex legal process. After an absurd whirlwind of legal action and bribery, you finally drastically change the rules of dodgeball. You go back to high school, and the new rule set favors your team in incomprehensible ways.
Scott, you focus on catching the blue flamingo to gain 50 more points.
Gotcha. You two dance the tango so we can win this thing.
You dance all the right moves and officially in the match, way ahead of the other team, who are still combing the hair of their team llama. Well, I have no idea what happened, but according to this rulebook, you won. Holy cow, kids, I don't remember any of these rules. I guess my memory lost at remembering stuff.
Don't worry, Coach. Losing is like winning, except instead of winning, it's losing.
That's right, Vera. And if you've learned that, it means I've won the ancient sport of teaching. Who knew that subverting the rules of a sport was that easy? We live in a wonderful and twisted world. You end up reverting the rules back to how they were before. Boy, was that fun. You gain +2 creativity and +1 fun. Okay. Where is Vera? Vera, you are there. Hello, Vera. Vera's about to lift the glass of scotch to her immaculately painted lips. Pointed lips? Pointy. You can drink whatever at the school, apparently. Yeah, I know that. When Miranda screams.
Stop! Stop! Don't drink! Don't drink that! Why not? This scotch costs more than most cars. Has your taster tried it yet? What taster? You don't have a taster? What if your drink is poisoned by someone jealous of your good looks and royal title? Listen, Mary, I only drink 4 things. Scotch, red wine, and the tears of my enemies. And straight up poison. I said that wrong again. I said that once before. I fucking missed it again. Fuck, it was a list that I fucking cut. You drink poison on purpose? Miranda, my hair is venomous snakes. You think poison actually harms me?
Well, you should have a taster. What if someone puts some really spicy hot sauce in your drink, or poison?
What do I have to do to get you to drop this?
Simple. Hire a taster.
Fine. Any volunteers?
This might be the big break you've been looking for. You raise your hand, and when Vera picks you, you pretend to be poison, terrifying Miranda and amusing Vera. You shoot Vera a wink, take the tiniest sip of her scotch, and then...
No! Stop vomiting! How will you be able to taste your poison if you're too busy foaming at the mouth and vomiting?
You fool! He is poisoned! Run! Tell the authorities before this poor sap's face melts off or something!
That's not how poison works.
Oh dear! Oh my! I'm no good in crisis situations. Cross my uniformly pleasant childhood.
Miranda faints with the utmost drama. If there's one thing princesses are good at, it's fainting.
That was hilarious! I should put poison in my scotch more often. You can stop vomiting now, by the way. She passed out. Oh, do you need the antidote? Right, here you go. I guess I should have let you know the scotch was actually poisoned. Oh well, how about we get ice cream to make up for it?
Your stomach's still too weak for ice cream, but you're never too sick to spend some quality time with Vera. All my stats are low because I went to the library twice. Doesn't mean I got a lot of money though, so... Creativity, smarts or creativity? Boldness, I'm pretty good on boldness. Charm? Where's charm? Charm is there. That day, the epic dodgeball match takes place. Amidst the battle, you spot a fellow player that seems utterly discouraged. She thinks she's not worth anything at dodgeball. She attempts to throw the ball at herself. You explain to her in many ways you think she's unique and wonderful, while also defending many pleasures in life. With your help, she's capable of finding reason to keep playing and gain sense of self-worth. You gain +1 BFF. Sadly, she's not a part of this game, so that beautiful friendship will take place off-screen. Damn it. So I have a new friend, but I can't play with her. And +1 charm, +2 charm. Between class periods, you discover a severed horse head in your locker. It's a note in its mouth telling you to meet Vera ASAP.
I'm glad you've come. I have another crime problem which would benefit from your insight. Thanks for your input. Murder has cornered the market in app-based assassinations, and yet the other crime lords don't take me seriously. Just because I'm not a 40-year-old man with a scary scar, those sexist morons think it's just a phase for me. Since when did having a killer body and flawless skin disqualify a girl from a life of crime? It's disgusting. How can I show these chauvinist goons that crime really means to me? Come on, think of something. You're my most trusted advisor.
Quit crime. They'll come crawling back once they see how bad it is without you. Write a song about it. I'll help. That one.
You know, if this advice was coming from anyone other than you, I'd ignore it. But you haven't been wrong yet. Fine, as of today, I'm quitting crime. I'll let the other bosses know. I'm sure they'll be so pleased.
A few days later, you're getting a manicure with Vera when Gunbozo Ganetti, arch-humorist of the Deranged Clown Assembly, deranged Clown Posse, bursts in weeping. Well, either he's weeping or he's got a sad face painted on his regular face. It's hard to tell with clowns.
What are you doing here, Bozo? Don't they tell you I quit crime?
Gunbozo takes a series of gestures, honks, and quacks. Clownish. Luckily, Vera's fluent. Oh, so it's a language. Clownish is a fluent. I mean, she's fluent in clownish, which is a language. My tongue is tied so much.
What's that you say? The world of crime is a wreck without me? Do tell. He says he's been able to get the good poison. He says nobody's been able to get good poison since I retired. Everyone's money is frighteningly unlaundered. Plus, half the bosses are dead because the letters I sent out announcing my sabbatical were full of vicious fungal spores. Well, I had no idea that you were so miserable without me. You can tell the bosses I'm back in the game.
Gunbozo leaps up in the air, then clicks the heels of his enormous red shoes.
I love you too, Bozo. We'll have a gang war to celebrate. See you at the battlefield.
Gunbozo runs out of the nail salon and piles into his tiny car with his 20 closest friends. Vera looks at you dumbstruck.
I must say, I never thought this would work. You truly are a loyal advisor.
Oh, if only you could be more than just an advisor. But you can't risk sharing your true feelings. Better just take the +2 smarts and +1 money and move on. Damn you, Vera. Love me. Okay, what do I have low on? I'm low on fun, but I think I should go for boldness, so bathrooms. That day you skip class and hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people want to watch the bull burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms, you give the game +2 +0 shits and 2 boldness. I am tongue-tied on the last part all the time. Anyway, Vera is trying to teach you and Scott how to play craps when you hear an all too familiar howl.
Guys, the Wolfpack is here. My family and teammates, the Wolfpack.
Yes, yes, wonderful. I'm sure they're here to share their latest intellectual achievement.
What's up, my dogs? Hey guys, Vera was just... That's cool. So guess who's got a hot date lined up for this weekend? Oh, don't tell me. I've got this. It's you. Bingo, broski. Turns out online dating is super easy.
Yeah, the secret is to be hot, like me.
Sure. I could just use the actor's face and body instead of your own face and body on the dating website. That's what we did.
Aren't you worried about the potential consequences of that? Like, what's gonna happen when your date realizes you're not actually handsome McStrongpecs?
How did you know which actor we chose? What are we gonna do? That's a very real problem and we never considered.
Luckily, you're an expert in online dating and lying. You share with them the perfect solution. Spend the entire date inside a cardboard refrigerator box covered in question marks. Mystery is alluring. Just be yourself. Be the first to tear off the actor's face and wear it so yourself will be the same face as the actor. That one. Oh, fuck, I'm not creative. Ah! Oh, no. I failed. I'm sorry, Vera.
That's a great idea. We can even have some handsome, strong... We can even write handsome McStrongpecs on the box to make it extra convincing. But how are you all gonna fit inside the big box? Oh, that's easy, Scott. We're athletes. We'll just sit on each other's shoulders.
Oh, thank goodness. The one flaw in this plan, cleverly solved.
The Wolfpack happily goes off to find a cardboard box, and you congratulate yourself on a job well done. But the next morning, you wake up with a troubling newspaper headline. Internet date ruined by sack of wolves wearing cardboard box. Scott and Vera will never let you hear the end of this. You lose smarts and creativity. Fuck! I need to be smarter. Where's the smart room? Take me to the smart room. I need to get smarts. I'm gonna fail at this one. Where's Vera? There she is. No, I want... yeah, that one. You arrive at your chosen table to find Miranda folding napkins at Vera?
Do you want to know what this one is for, Vera?
No.
We'll take that as yes. The rose-shaped napkin folds for birthdays between the ages of 16 and 22.
Miranda's hands move fast as lightning, turning the rose into a gorgeous white swan.
By contrast, this swan folding is for first weddings, third weddings, and swan gurus.
As a fashion enthusiast, I have never been so bored by a piece of fabric.
Oh, and this black swan folding is for weddings where you brutally murder all the guests. Not very popular, but the black swan folding.
Okay, that's sort of cool, but I'm still aggressively uninterested.
You happen to have some napkin folding skills yourself. Maybe you can spice up this interaction. You decide to show off your most impressive napkin fold. If you fold the napkins like so, it creates a self-aware napkin with sole purpose is to fold more napkins. This writhing snake fold is for when it is time to leave Vera alone and stop explaining napkin folds.
Well, that's quite a specific fold. Under what circumstances would one use? Oh, I see.
Damn right you see. And notice how my whole head is covered in writhing snakes. So basically, just assume that don't talk to Vera about napkins time is all the time. It's a year-round festival. People the world over celebrate it by not folding napkins at me.
Well, it's not a very elaborate napkin fold, is it?
You explain that your fold lacks in complexity. It makes up for in the 12 ounces of cobra venom it can spit at will.
Right. Oh, right. Well, we subscribe to different schools of napkinry. I leave it to you two then.
Your reward for running Miranda off is a one-on-one lunch with Vera. You've never felt so alive, and so in danger of being poisoned. Okay, what am I lowest on? I'm lowest on fun. We need to go to the outdoors. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. Okay. Your mind's barely on what you're doing, though. All you're really concerned about is your situation with Vera. Throughout her latest gang war, you've been her closest and most trusted advisor. Maybe too close. You worry. Vera's become so dependent on your advice, she's blind to your true romantic intentions. If only you had the courage to tell her how you really feel. After all, you don't want to end up like in the advisor zone. You're so lost in thoughts of unrequited love, you hardly notice Vera sneaking up on you. Maybe that's also because of the invisibility cloak you helped her pick up.
There you are. I was just going to pick you up. We've got a date tonight.
A date? Then perhaps your affections aren't unrequited.
With the heads of Monster City's major crime factions to celebrate the end of the latest gang war. You're such a good and loyal advisor, I couldn't imagine going without you.
Okay, well, I guess I'll go. Oh, right, of course. Trying to hide your disappointment, you accompany Vera to the peace conference. But soon,
You can have horse racing, but if you think I'm giving up murder's monopoly, you've got your head so far up your ass it's poking back out your shirt collar.
Larry the actual crocodile snaps his fingers at Gumbozo Ganetti of the Deranged Clown Assembly honks his in disapproval. Timmy the Knife Baby chews his rattle menacingly. Wow, these names are all over the place.
Alright, you scumbags, settle down.
But it's too late. Larry the Croc unveils a wicked machine gun, Gumbozo takes a rocket launcher out of the twisted balloons, and Timmy the Knife Baby produces a lot of knives.
Hey, advisor, a little help here.
If you don't save Vera, you'll never have a chance to confess your feelings. So you take a deep breath and confess your feelings. Kiss Larry the Croc on his crocodile mouth. Boldest 9. That's probably the best I've got. Fuck it, if you're not gonna get with Vera, you might as well get with a freaky crocodile dude. Lock lips.
What? What are you doing? Are you trying to bite his teeth off? Or are you... Oh, wow.
Larry the Croc is even more surprised than Vera. He and the other crime lords drop their weapons in amazement, giving Vera the perfect opportunity to shoot them all with her own akimbo Uzis. Wow.
Love conquers all, suckers! Now wipe the blood and crocodile saliva off, Cridalper. I'm taking you out to dinner. Oh, don't blush. I know you were just trying to make me jealous by wiping out that dangerous crime reptile.
Making out with the dangerous crime reptile.
But you know what? It totally worked.
Oh, wow, she's blushing. With Vera as the new queen of crime in your city, anything is possible. She even gets you plastic surgery to cover up the crocodile bites. You gain +2 charm and +1 fun. I mean, I'm a zombie, and I can sort of stitch myself up, so I guess it doesn't matter all that much. Alright, we went on a date, so maybe she'll actually go to prom with us? Maybe?
Prom? You know what, my dear advisor? I think lately I'm focusing too much on our crime adventures. It's nice to be rich and feared, but what's the point if I don't get to enjoy life from time to time? So I've had the feeling prom might be a great way to unwind. What would you advise me to do?
And then she winks at you? That's rare. We don't even have art for her doing it. Also because she has an eye covered. Right, so it'd just be her eye closed. In the end, you and Vera have a lovely evening together. Followed by lots of thrilling crime adventures. Nice. I really like her outfit. And the knife. And is that an AK? Vera starts falling for you. She values how you respect her individuality and even support her career by being a trusted advisor. The two of you do a great job of juggling being partners in both love and crime, mostly because Vera's great at everything she does. Also, she reminds you constantly. Also, she reminds you that the two of you may be partners in love, but in crime, you're still superior, and oh right, yeah, okay. So she's still the superior, and I'm still the advisor. Right, oops. But that's Vera for you, and under all the ferociousness confidence, you can also perceive a deep respect for you. Okay, right, yeah. So beautiful. Crime is always the answer. I got a one new secret ending. Fuck yes. Alright, so I am the best at high-fiving. Woo! And Vera is the best at being disappointed. Oh, no high fives from Vera? Look at her. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After Monster Prom, we went on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who we were and who we could be. And you know what? As it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Damien became a renowned drag racer until he died in the most badass way during a race. At the funeral, you spotted him hiding under the crowd. He winked at you. He's not dead. Vera realized she was a character in a video game, which infuriated her. She spent her life making connections and building power because she's not part of the game. She plays the game. Is this one here? So be careful. Maybe now she's the one pulling your strings. This one here, is this actually one of the lines I can do? Can I actually do this? Like, is this one of her endings where she knows she's in a game? Because that would be so cool. Miranda got a job at being a princess of a kingdom, which is actually kind of a job already. Well, you don't see her complaining about it. During those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed bigger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were lots of battles left in the war called youth. But once again, you were young, unafraid, and we were ready to start. Toodles! Awesome! Oh, we're in the background! We're in the background! Holy shit!